Member for Hasluck.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I stand today to support the honourable member for Newcastle's motion on about the International Women's Day, which falls on the 8th of March, Sunday of this week. I also support the statement made by the Honourable Julie Bishop. The empowerment of women and girls is one of the most effective ways to achieve higher economic growth, better living standards amongst the millions of peoples in developing countries in our region, including Australia. On International Women's Day, we should take the opportunity to reflect on women's achievements and the challenges they continue to face. In Western Australia, the first International Women's Day gathering was a public meeting held on the 8th of March 1938 at the Perth Town Hall. The topic was International Women of Note, their contribution to present-day problems. The speakers included Dr Roberta Jull, who was the first woman to establish a medical practice in Perth, and Molly Kingston, who established the first of all women law firm in Western Australia. In the 77 years since 1938, International Women's Day has been celebrated each year in Western Australia in one form or another. Over the decades, different types of events and different themes have reflected the shifting priorities of the women in our changing world. In 2015, the theme for International Women's Day is Standing Together for Change. Today, I'm standing together as an equal with the women in my electorate of Hasluck, so I'll introduce them to you statistically. In Hasluck, just over 75,000 women completed the census in 2011, making up a 50.2% of the population. Of those women, Aboriginal women represented 2.7%. It's interesting to note that 31.3% of women in Hasluck were born overseas. The top 5 countries of birth for women born overseas were the United Kingdom, New Zealand, India and the Philippines and Malaysia, all very different and diverse. 81% of women spoke only English at home. 50% of women who are 15 or older are in the labour force, compared to 67% of men. 29% of women in my electorate are undertaking education from pre-primary and primary to tertiary, and I stand together with the women of Hasluck for increased education and labour force participation. Equally, I stand together with West Australian member of this parliament, the State of Origin for the Foreign Minister, the Honourable Julie Bishop, Assistant Minister for Immigration and Border Protection, and the Minister assisting the Prime Minister for Women, Senator Michaelia Cash, and the Deputy Coalition Whip, the Honourable Nola Marina. All of them have taken strong stances on the need to consider where women have key and significant roles, and that they are in the same equal vein of consideration as we give men in a disproportionate manner. Women represent 49.7% of the total population in WA at the date of the last census in 2011, but they are not 49% of all of its parliamentarians. I stand together with women in this parliament for higher representation and to improve the plight of women all around the world. Last year I became an ambassador for the White Ribbon, which is the male-led campaign to end men's violence against women. In Australia, family violence is the principal cause of homelessness for women and their children. I swore the White Ribbon Oath on 25th of November 2014 never to commit, excuse or remain silent about violence against women, and I stand together with 159,000 Australians who've already sworn the same oath. What is important is that the discussions around our tables, in the boardrooms, in the places we work, and in any site that we live or share within this community of ours, that we develop the capacity of our society to grow the opportunity to focus on women being as equals in all aspects of all things that we do, both in economic advancement, but also in terms of their opportunities. They should never be negated. Where things need to happen is it also at the dinner table, where a daughter is equal to the son, where a father or a husband is equal to his wife, that our attitude and our words do not distinguish between either. The message is simple: we are equal and we are together. I am proud to contribute to this debate today, and I'm proud to be standing with my fellow parliamentarians for change ahead of International Women's Day on Sunday. I commend this motion to the House. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.